Hi, welcome to your psychic reading. Welcome to your tarot reading. I'm going to be doing your cards live, so I don't know what the reading's about yet, but we will find out together. And as I'm mixing the cards up in my mind, I'm seeing the King of Wands or the King of Rods. So this reading's likely to be about like either a person in your life that's important, somebody that you've had a few difficulties or up and downs with that you might need a little bit more insight in. This is probably a male, well, no, it could be male or female, but whoever this is has a strong male side, pretty alpha in their personality, a little bit controlling at times, a good heart though. And we'll see what else comes up for you. So I'm mixing my cards up now. I break into three piles, ring back into one. I'll just kind of fan them this way so you know that I don't know what cards I'm pulling. Not that it matters if I pull them ahead of time or not, I guess. But all right, so let me just clear my mind, ask Spirit to come in, get me the right cards for this reading. This one, let's see, this one, and this one. Oh my. Well, we didn't get the King of Wands, but we got the Queen of Wands or Rods. That would be the counterpart. So again, this is involving like a person in your life. The feeling of this card. Sometimes I have to look at it myself because I can't see what I'm showing you guys. But this is a strong person, a really strong person or strong energy in your life. Again, could be male or female. I have a feeling there's a romantic side to this, so this is probably more of a love reading, but it could be a friendship. But as I'm talking, I just feel like something's come up. This is either somebody you're in a relationship with, your partner, somebody that you desire, someone that desires you, but there's definitely a connection. But I'm also seeing children. I think that there's something about three children, like either the person has children or between you that you have three children, but that would be a consideration, or that the person's worried about one of their children. Now, also, the Chariot card moves, so there's likely to be some movement ahead with things. The things have kind of been going pretty well. It feels like you've had your ups and downs, but there's a strong attraction to this person in this situation, and it's been again a little bit up and down. There's been a few hiccups. I feel like that you're really attracted or drawn to this person, that they have a lot of flair, but at the same time there may be things that come up that remind you of an ex or something like that. So I encourage you not to allow an ex to come into this. And I also got two aces coming up, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So the aces are new beginnings here, and with the Ace of Swords, this is really kind of about communication. Now, something's come up. Again, I want to see if they can show me a little bit more about what this is. I think one thing is that they've been talking to one of your friends or consulting with one of your friends or a mutual friend, and that's a little bit uncomfortable. Like you may be thinking like, why not just talk to me? I think what you have to understand is that we're dealing with somebody. I mean, we all have a past history and everything. That they're just not really sure of themselves. And a quote from Don Miguel Ruiz's book, The Four Agreement, comes up in my mind, that don't take things personally. So if somebody's been giving you a hard time, well, you're being tested. But if somebody's giving you a hard time, it's like their issues that they're sort of transferring on you and everything like that as well. And the Ace of Cups, I mean, that's kind of, it's the beginning of happiness, but there's an overturning of it. There's things just need to let go of, basically. So let me see what else came up. There's a little bit of deception involved in the situation also. Again, like not necessarily the other person really communicating what they're feeling, but I'd be a little bit, not concerned, but just open your eyes to, I don't want to say a third party situation, but somebody else is kind of in the mix that may be influencing the other person or the other way around. Now, at the same time, I feel like you are having some connections with an ex-partner or somebody that you were interested in that's been sort of coming around and trying to contact you. So I think the general tenor of this reading is really weighing your priorities. There's somebody current or new, but there's also some pull from the past, something that you may need to solve or may need to work through with that, it's interesting because this Ace of Cups came in my mind, but it came up upright. And when things come up in my mind, reverse is kind of an overturning of happiness, but cups is like you're filled, your heart is open. So it's a message, just can kind of keep your heart open. Not everything's about you, not everything's about me, not everything's about the other person. We just have to be in our heart and in our power and just be the best that you can be. And then the star card came up, the strength card came up, both reversed. I mean, these cards tend to relate to overcoming difficulties, overcoming challenges, overcoming traumas, and things of that nature. Now, whoever this reading is really for, the name Mary just keeps coming up. Maybe that's your name or one of your spirit loved ones. I know it's a common name, but also as I'm talking about that, well, there is there's the Mother Mary, there's Mary Magdalene. There's a lot of spiritual references to that name, basically being like the Divine Mother and the priestess also, the High Priestess. I'm going to pull a couple more cards too. I just feel like there's more messages. Oh, here we go. I'm going to pull just a couple more. Okay, because there's more information. Let me see what the outcome is showing. So here, the Four of Wands, that's a good outcome. It just shows that you're very much aligned. So I feel like the person that we're talking about is a soulmate or strong soul connection. I'm kind of also seeing, what I'm seeing is the two wands here and the two wands there. You may have kind of connected with this person through like a double date situation, or that there's another couple that you're really friends with, or stuff like that. But I just feel like this person's kind of been a little bit negative, and yeah, and it's not your fault. I mean, sure, you may have said something or did things that they didn't understand. I think they get a little bit uncomfortable about like the closeness you might have with one of your exes or friends of a particular gender, depending on if it's male or female and what you're attracted to. But I just don't feel right or comfortable about some of the things this other person's been kind of saying or doing. It just feels a little bit manipulative in a way, and just trying to get you to feel, I don't know, maybe a little bit jealous or a little bit angry, like you're being tested. And I think from your perspective, if the other person's kind of giving you a hard time, or they've even ghosted you, or kind of, I don't think that they've ghosted you per se. I think they've just gone a little hot and cold on you. But my feeling is that they may be getting some wrong advice or just sharing information with others that probably they shouldn't. Now, I don't think they have a negative motivation for that. I just think they're looking for feedback. They're looking for understanding. But this is the marriage card. This is the completion card. It's also a four, and fours beckon us to think outside the box. Things don't always take the straight and true path, especially in today's world. There's a lot of pressures we're all feeling. So the idea is we need to be compassionate. The Four of Wands is also, it's about marriage and it's about union. So whatever the situation is, it can be worked through. But I think that maybe you have to talk to the person to say, if there's some things you need to iron out with me, talk to me basically. And I feel like that they'll come around, but it just feels again like I don't know, not immature, but almost like a little bit high schoolish, like clicky, and talking to friends behind your back and that kind of a thing. Behaviors that we all left behind and stuff like that. Doesn't mean it's a bad person or situation. It just means that they're again maybe not handling things the right way. Let me do one more card here. What else does Spirit have to say? Not this one. This one. It came up reverse, and the Page of Pentacles. So I think this is a kind of an outcome card in a way. Again, my sense is it's going to be okay. I think there's going to be a period where you're not really talking as much to this person. They're trying to figure things out. I'd say wait about 2 or 3 weeks and things start to turn around. And I'm just kind of seeing like going out to eat for a bite and starting to talk about things and iron out their differences. I think the idea is people get scared. You know, we all have histories, we all have a past, we've all been hurt, basically, and we tend to protect our hearts and protect our feelings, and sometimes it leads to inappropriate actions and behaviors. Don't hold that against the person. Just try to have some compassion and understanding, but be firm about your boundaries. Be clear about what's okay and what's not okay, because the other person looks to you to be strong, basically. That way they can feel safe and secure around you. So you have to have that kind of emotional strength in dealing with the situation. And, you know, there's a few ups and downs. Whatever's going on, it may not be solved immediately, but nothing comes up that makes me feel like you're separating, like this is a bad connection. It's just a hiccup to iron out. Relationships are not easy. So let me just see if there's any more information that Spirit wants to share. And I can also add some channeling. Yes, 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 you are. You're a big boys and girls now. You can handle a little bit of stress. You can handle a little bit of adversity in your lives. This is what makes the relationship stronger in the end. So please, dear ones, do not see this hiccup or this challenge with this person as something negative. Don't call them on every single little thing, but whatever you feel in your heart that you need to communicate at this time, to do this, please, and to do it in an empowered way, not in a victim way. That tell the person, I love you, that I care about you. I want you in my life. I want this to work out. It's okay that they have an ex. It's okay that they have friends that they may be talking to because they want to get clarity in the situation. It's okay that you have an ex. You just, or maybe you don't, but whatever the case, I'm losing the channel now. Whatever the case may be, it's okay. And feel empowered with that. Try to work this out, work through this. The world is changing. We're all changing. There's a lot of stress out there. This is the time to get closer. Allow whatever challenge is coming up in this relationship to bring you guys closer. Communicate. It's all going to be okay. I feel like it's all going to be okay. But being that hundreds or even thousands of people are going to see this reading, if it's not okay and you wind up letting this relationship go, I still feel like it's going to be okay. God's spirit or source is in charge. And that's what I have for you today. And if you'd like to check out another reading, well, either here or here, I'll have an end screen for you. You can do that. Love you.